Welcome to Title Talk with your host, Drew Wishover, entrepreneur, a published author, and owner of Inspired Title Group, along with his co-host and CEO, Amy Maley. Each week, they offer you some laughs, industry terminology, tips and strategies, along with the occasional real estate professional to help educate you as it pertains to buying, selling, or just plain old homeownership. Thanks for spending time with them. Now, let's jump into today's episode of Title Talk. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Welcome to Title Talk 2.0. I'm your host, Drew.
And I think I'm your co-host.
You are.
I'm a co-host, Amy.
We are with Inspired Business Group, Inspired Development, Inspired Title. We've got a whole bunch of things that we do.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for tuning in today. We've got a great show planned for you. We've got another guest. We're going to talk a little bit more about what we do, another facet of the business in our development segment, which we are going to try to make a regular occurrence out here. So we want to kind of dive into some of that and share some of our goings on with those as well, and doing the things that we typically do each and every week.
Yes.
Right?
Correct.
Excellent.
Correct.
So what do you got for the folks today? You got any fun, anything to share, anything high, any great things going on in the world of you?
Drinking coffee.
Drinking coffee.
Drinking coffee.
Yeah.
Shout out to husband. Congrats for your new job, babe.
Yep, congrats.
Excited for you. Excited for what's coming. Excited for spring weather and golf and
gosh.
all this. My backyard is a swamp right now.
It can't come soon enough, eh?
I am so, driving home in the rain yesterday. It was like rain slush yesterday.
Yes.
It was disgusting. So yeah, I'm ready for the summer. I'm ready for exciting new things coming in development. And yeah, it's...
Good.
Yeah.
Well, we're on, and hopefully you guys are here with us today to share some questions, ask away. We are definitely out there to help you guys out. We're definitely out in the community doing our things to better the area and lives around us. So without getting too off track here, let's get into our segment that we call Fun Facts.
Fun facts.
What you got today?
Today is National Get to Know Your Customers Day.
Oh,
I thought that was a pretty cool thing that,
Very nice.
you know, we kind of always talk about priding ourselves in the title side of this, that we, you know, don't just work for you, we
Right.
work with you. And,
Right.
you know, the handheld boutique title company that you get to work with, you know, our customers get to work with either Amy or Brittany pretty much on the title side,
Definitely.
and either Chris, John, or Miguel on the closing side. So it's not like you're getting bounced around. So I think it is important to get to know your customers, and I think it's becoming a lost art. So, you know, mentioning that and just, we're there for you customers.
Thanks, customers, for joining.
It's National High Five Day.
We should have that noise. The slapping noise.
When did it? Okay, so little background knowledge on this. During the last 1977 regular season Dodgers game, Dusty Baker hit the home run that made the team the first in history to have 4 players with at least 30 regular season home runs each. So as Baker rounded third and headed home, Glenn Burke waited for him at home plate to congratulate him, and then they high-fived, and that was like the first televised high-five.
Wow.
Yeah.
77.
7. Yep. Just a little fun for you. It's Chocolate Covered Cashews Day.
Oh, chocolate covered anything.
Chocolate and nuts. Put me in.
Yeah.
It's National Kindergarten Day. Kindergartner Day.
Kindergartner.
Shout out to my Bubs.
Bubs.
Right there. I love you, Hunter. And Marley on the other side.
Over here by me.
I feel like we need to have a Hunter Marley Day.
A Hunter Marley Kindergarten Day.
It would be super fun. And it is also National Yellow Bat Day, not to be confused with Batman Day. April 21st honors National Yellow Bat Day. On this day in 1967, the Army activated the 265th Army Security Agency Company with the 101st Airborne Division at Fort Campbell, Kentucky. And that is the symbol over your head, is what it looks like. So the bat represents mystery and secrecy due to its nocturnal nature. So all the military vehicles were painted with this yellow bat on there, so you can kind of see it
Still
from the
does
distance.
look like the bat signal, though.
It does. It really does.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. What? Wow.
So though it is also International Tea Day
Tea day, like tea.
and International Bulldog Day. Those didn't
Bulldog
make
Day.
the top list, but there we are.
Nice.
The end.
Good.
Great.
Good. Well, here are some fun facts from me today. On this day, unfortunately and sadly, in 2016, the legendary Prince died at the age of 57. 2016.
That
we
was
lost,
that long ago.
Yeah, iconic musician, artist Prince died in 2016.
I feel like that was like 3 days ago.
I know.
It's so weird how time works.
Yeah. And then here's an interesting little fact. As we get into good weather and things, in 1980, a lady by the name of Rose Ruiz, she went ahead and faked the Boston Marathon win. And people go, well, how did she fake it? So what she did is she...
Started the race, veered into a crowd, and
No, she registered for the race. She joined the race in the last mile.
Stop it.
Finished 25 minutes ahead of like her time that she registered for. So they stripped her of her medal and the win of that, because in going back and looking at that, they're like, wait a minute, that's the third fastest time in marathon history?
That's insanity.
Yeah. So she went ahead and kind of cut the race and only ran the last mile to say that she won by 25 minutes over her. She bettered her score by 25 minutes, which is pretty impressive.
I was going to say, dropping that much time
and that's
is a
what
lot.
made them look into it.
That was just on Monday, right?
The Boston?
Yeah. Shout out to my childhood friend that I grew up with, Jenny Bonnick, now Jenny Spencer. She ran the Boston Marathon.
Nice.
So
Yeah, you
shout
got
out to you, my
qualified for
friend.
that. That's impressive.
Yeah,
That
it
is
is.
impressive. And finally, in 1991, Olympic gold medalist Bruce Jenner, now known as Caitlyn Jenner, went ahead and got married to the famous Kris Kardashian, and history lives on from there.
Yes.
So after he got married to Kris Kardashian, like a whole bunch of things happened in his world, so much so that he had to go through a change in his life. So
Good old Bruce Jenner.
yeah, so there you have my fun facts
He
or
was a
what happened
swimmer?
on today. Pardon me?
Was he?
Decathlon.
He had
Yep,
decathlon.
yep.
Okay.
He was
okay,
a
okay.
decathlete, as they call him in the business.
A decathlete.
A decathlete. So, yeah,
Interesting.
fun facts for you guys around the water cooler today. Woohoo!
I like it. I like
Share
it. I
them.
like it.
They're good things. They're good times. So we're changing it up. We're
We
gonna
are.
jump right into
We
our
are.
motivation and inspiration. We figure we'll get you guys right out of the gate, feeling good, kind of hearing some good things. What are you gonna bring to us today?
All right, so I'm continuation from last week
Yes.
is what I'm doing. So
Yes.
last week I spent some time discussing the importance of staying motivated.
Okay.
Motivation can be hard, and that's okay. Staying focused and productive is hard, and that's also okay.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, we don't want to be filled with regrets or with what ifs when all is said and done. So without further ado, a recap of how to stay motivated, along with 5 more ways to help you stay motivated.
Can't wait.
So last week we talked about don't assume money will motivate you.
Right.
Money does not equal happiness. Money does not equal your goals getting done. Make sure they're your goals. Somebody else can't set your goals, because then you don't have that inherent, I need to do this because I want to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Visualize the results.
Mm-hmm.
Break the goal down into smaller pieces. And tap into other people's energy. Positivity breeds positivity. Negativity, yes. All right, so those are my recap from last week. Going into number 6, keep the big picture in mind. Keep your top tier goal in mind at all times, even when doing the less pleasant, more menial tasks related to it. If you're having a week where you feel like you're not motivated to do the work, remember, my goal isn't about finishing the work. My goal is about something bigger. So, not everything is fun, but
Love it.
get through it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about what you can't control.
Big.
Take control of what you can, and don't worry about what you can't. So if you often find yourself paralyzed with the what ifs, as in, what if I write this and no one reads it? What if I don't get accepted into the program? And so on and so forth. Let it go and just focus on turning out quality work. Once it's out of your hands, it's out of your hands, but you can absolutely control what you are doing yourself. Seek out positive information. Read or listen to positive information every single day. If you fill your mind with uplifting and inspiring information, it will keep you motivated. Like a bookstore,
Mm-hmm.
go find a book,
Mm-hmm.
go to the library.
Wow.
Find at least one book on a positive topic that will give you a boost. You need constant reminders telling you that you are capable of achievement. I'm a big positive person. That's like I'm trying to find positivity.
Yeah.
Sometimes hard.
Got to. No,
to
definitely.
be honest with the universe right now. Remind yourself why you set the goal. This is number 9. When things feel overwhelming, just take a few moments to sit back and remind yourself why you chose your path in the first place. Was it to help people? Was it because you knew your end goal would lead to long-term happiness, even if it was short-term work? This can always help you find clarity in the worst moments. And finally, be consistent. Take consistent action every single day. This means that even if you're totally not in the mood, do one small proactive thing and that will move you towards your ultimate goal, even if it's just sending out a tweet.
Nice. I like it. Very good. Very good.
Thank you, sir.
So now we're going to chat a little bit more about life and kind of things that matter. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about things that matter. So there was an important job to be done, and everybody was sure that somebody would do it. Anybody could have done it, but nobody did it. Somebody got angry about that because it was everybody's job. Everybody thought anybody could do it, but nobody realized that everybody would do it. It ended up that everybody blamed somebody when nobody did what anybody could have done. Still with me? So life isn't about keeping score. It's not about how many friends you have, or how many people call you, or how accepted or unaccepted you are. It's not about if you have plans for the weekend, if you're alone. It isn't about who you're dating, who you used to date, how many people you've dated, or if you haven't even been with anyone at all. It isn't about who you have kissed. It's not about sex. It isn't about who your family is, or how much money they have, or what kind of car you drive, or where you went to school. It's not about beautiful or ugly, or what clothes you wear, what shoes you have on, what kind of music you listen to. It's not about your hair being blonde, red, black, brown, green, or if your skin is too light or dark. It's not about what grades you get, how smart you are, how smart everyone else thinks you are, or how smart standard tests say you are, whether the teacher likes you or not. It's not about any of those things. But life is about who you love and who you hurt. It's about who you make happy or unhappy purposefully. It's about keeping or betraying trust. It's about friendship, used as sanctity or a weapon. It's about what you say and mean, maybe hurtful, maybe heartening, about starting rumors and contributing to petty gossip. It's about what judgments you pass and why, and who your judgments are spread to. It's about who you've ignored with full control and intention. It's about jealousy. It's about fear, pain, ignorance, and revenge. It's about carrying inner hate and love, letting it grow and spreading it. But most of all, it's about you using your life to touch or poison other people's hearts in such a way that could never occur alone. Only you choose the way these hearts are affected, and those choices are what life is all about. So ready or not, someday it will all come to an end. There will be no more sunrise, no minutes, hours, or days. All the things that you've collected, whether treasured or forgotten, will pass to someone else. Your wealth, your fame, your power, it's all going to shrivel to irrelevance. It will not matter what you own or what you are owed. Your grudges, resentments, frustrations, and jealousies will finally disappear. So too, your hopes, ambitions, plans, and to-do lists will also expire. The wins and losses that once seemed so important will fade away. It won't matter where you came from or what side of the tracks you lived on. It won't matter whether you were beautiful or brilliant. Even your gender or your skin color won't matter. So what will matter? How will the value of your days be measured? What will matter is not what you bought or what you built, not what you got, but what you gave. What will matter is not your success, but your significance. What will matter is not what you've learned, but what you taught. What will matter is every act of integrity, compassion, courage, or sacrifice that enriched, empowered, or encouraged others to emulate your example. What will matter is not your competence, but your character. What will matter is not how many people you knew, but how many people will feel a lasting loss when you're gone. What will matter is how long will you be remembered, by whom and for what. Living a life that matters doesn't happen by accident. It's a matter of circumstance. It's not a matter of circumstance, but of choice. So, I ask you guys this in ending. Are you going to choose to live a life that matters? Get out there and make a difference. And that is my motivational minute. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oof.
It was deep.
Very deep.
Deep.
Very matterful, very, very moving to, Amy's positive conversations about ways to stay in that positive notion. Me talking about making people aware that you have a choice, how you treat somebody, and how you speak to somebody, and really what that does. They often say that people don't necessarily remember what you said to them, but they remember how you treated them.
Right.
And I'll tell you, that's so very true. I can not necessarily recollect all the things that were said to me, but man, I remember how I was treated and how
you remember how being treated made you feel.
Right.
Yeah.
How that negatively impacted me. So that's kind of rough. So we did this ridiculous TikTok thing that we
We're a
want
complete
to.
180 flip to see the other side of us.
Yes, right? Here's the other side of us as we go from our motivational and inspirational place to Amy and I doing this crazy Sprite challenge that is all over. If you want to see the whole clip, definitely go out to our TikTok page and view it.
Please don't.
Under Inspired
It's
Business
really
Group.
embarrassing.
It's a tough challenge. It was very funny. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you guys a little clip of that while we bring in our guest and get ready to talk about our next segment. So stay tuned, have a laugh, and here it comes.
Videos on.
Oh my God, we are going to do the Sprite challenge. Amy looks so excited to do it.
I hate Sprite.
Are you ready to do this?
No, no, I'm not. Beware
Not
for
die.
what sounds come out of what places of my
Yes,
body.
indeed. Here we go. Oh, good. Pretend it's cherry Coke.
It's not.
All right. Cheers.
Oh,
Here
God.
we go.
I'm sweating. Oh my.
Like my eyes hurt.
You guys did it. My stomach hurts so bad. I seriously think I need to puke. I'm not even kidding. I'm sweating.
Oh my gosh. What did you think? That happened. We did it, Aim. We done did it. I don't take responsibility for all the guttural noises that Amy made. And there were a lot of them.
You burped more in that like 3-minute time frame than I think you burped in less 6 years of me working.
That was rough.
Like there was sounds coming out of you that I didn't even know you made.
that was rough to do. I mean, watching the different takings of that, we're kind of like, all right, well, that's not so bad. We can get through that. Oh gosh,
Like I said, it's powdered donuts or saltine crackers that have to come next.
If you guys want to see the whole thing, definitely encourage you to go out to
You
our
don't
Inspired
want to see
Business
it. You're not
page.
missing anything.
So we now move into
Look at that
our
picture by your head.
fabulous segment. Yes, yes, look at that. It's like Rocky.
Right? Me and my friend Rocky.
We are joining. Go ahead.
No, we have Ryan with us,
We
our
do.
project manager of Inspired Development.
Hello, everybody.
In the beginning of 2022, we kind of talked about this Title Talk 2.0 and bringing some of our development stories here with you guys. So we have Ryan here to kind of, let us know what's going on in Inspired Development Land. Those are all of our fun pictures behind us.
Yeah, we're definitely out and about in the developing world, and again, we want to make this a segment that we kind of bring to the show to not just always talk about title. We are definitely doing new construction. We're doing rehabs. We're doing remodeling. We're doing some stuff in the city. We're doing some stuff in Indiana. I mean, there are so many different projects that we're out there doing. So it'd be a good opportunity to maybe chat with chat with you guys a little bit about those. And if there's something that you guys have a question about in the developing world, certainly ask us. We're more than happy to answer. We're definitely licensed and bonded and insured in both states to doing this type of work. But yeah, let's talk a little bit about some of the projects that we got going on. Why don't you give the folks a little bit of a rundown on the few things that we're doing?
So we have we got our Indiana project still rolling and everything out there. So that's underway. Getting back after that. Weather has just been crazy.
Dude, it's been wet. So much in like the last handful of weeks that like
Seriously.
You would have been better off building an ark.
Yeah, right? It's
literally.
been squishy.
Yeah, I've been wearing rain gear almost every day. It's been craziness. But nonetheless, that's back up and running. Now we got new project we got 71st Street, which is a 13-unit building that's actually going to be pretty amazing. I can't wait till that gets completed. But we're just kind of in the infant stages, doing the demolition, getting that all completed right now.
What was actually a huge part, we've been ready to do this for probably the last month and a half, 2 months, 3 months maybe. So the financing when it comes to projects this big, it's not easy.
It's really not.
So do you want to give a little background of whose building this is or what the story of this is?
So we have partnered up with the Black Coalition for Housing, which is something that I'm very proud of to establish that kind of a relationship and be blessed to working with some of the great folks in the city that have put us in front of a lot of really great opportunities.
Yes.
And this building here is a big project, but it's their flagship project. It's the first one that we're doing with them and for them, and the city is excited about it.
We're all
team,
excited about it.
Yeah, the whole team is excited about it. This is a big project. This project will probably take the better part of 6 to 8 months.
6 months. Yeah, 6 to 8 months.
And it's just wonderful aspects of it are that there are currently a couple residents that live in
it is yes, it is crazy. So
there's four people, two on each side. So there's 2 entries. There's a 721 to 723, and then a 727 to 729. Luckily, we do have occupants in those buildings to help kind of. That's our security.
Yeah, they keep an eye.
Which is great.
It's really good.
What year was this building built? I looked it up like when we first went there. Like the basement of this project, it's insane. Like, remember that ticket that you found on the wall?
Yeah, it's like 1960s.
I think that's the coolest part about these Chicago projects.
Yeah.
It's like these buildings have been standing for 100 years.
The history. The history
and
of these things.
being a part of, saving history in Chicago is one of the coolest things that I think we've partaken in thus far.
100%.
Sorry, didn't mean to cut you guys off.
That's all great, and really the Black Coalition has several different opportunities that we are really starting to kind of get some traction on and move on, and these are all city projects that are either buildings that are in demolition court.
Correct. Like
or
orders of permanent injunction they have on them, orders for demo.
So we're trying to kind of step through these and do some of the rehabs and getting these folks back into the neighborhoods.
And don't worry about the tenants. No one is getting evicted. We're actually going to do the units, and they're eligible. They're going to move into these new units that are fixed up for them. So we are not kicking anybody out of their living spaces. We are actually fixing up their living spaces so they can have
so great.
Better living.
It's so cool. It is a very, very cool thing.
Definitely something that we're proud of, and being able to redo a couple of these units and then move the folks who are currently in there into that new space what a blessing, and we're hoping that they're gonna appreciate this as well. And I think from what you've already just gotten from the initial starts of this,
They're
people are
excited.
pretty excited about
Yeah.
this, right?
They
They
are.
are.
Yeah, I talked to two of the tenants already, and they always tell me like, hey, we have you, we'll take care of you. Don't worry, as long as you take care of us. Like, no, we're taking care of you
Yeah.
from start to finish here. So
Can't
no,
wait to see
no
what
worries.
happens with
Yeah.
that basement.
It's gonna be a beautiful project.
I'm
It's
excited about that 13th unit.
I mean,
It's gonna be
these
a,
are,
it's
It
gonna
was
be
built in 1934.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
1934. It's almost
Thanks, Fred.
100 years old.
yeah.
It's
That's-
insane.
So I don't know math. I
Yeah.
don't know math.
I mean,
You're the
truthfully-
one. Bring down the 13.
We have a 10 unit that is also in the city that we are looking at doing as well. We have a 3 flat that is by the Obama, or the new Obama library that is going to
Oh,
be built.
That area is gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Have you not driven? If you have not driven around there lately, they have like brand spanking new houses going up there that are like, whew,
Yeah.
whew.
Wow. We're
I
gonna-
will never.
I think we're gonna get, obviously, my partner in crime with the Black Coalition, we'll have him come out and be a guest on our show,
Yeah.
because I think that he can really do justice to what this means to him. And I mean, he's very passionate about what he does, and for him to think that highly of us, to be partnered with him and join him in his efforts to working through the city. Like we said, it's never about, we're gonna be the next coming of making this whole huge change, but if we can make any change.
Any change is change,
and-
no matter
and
how small.
the community that we're working in is just really receiving this, and the support that we're getting. Like, everybody
That's what
talks
makes-
about the monster of city Chicago.
my God,
and it is a
no.
monster.
Oh,
I mean, it's
There's no question about it.
Beast.
But with the right connections and contacts and people kind of overseeing and helping and really believing in the project.
yes.
I
It is
think
a
that's what
huge,
this is
huge thing.
believing in the project. So,
I think Brent has a couple more pictures of what's happening in
Yeah.
71st before we steer too far off track, just so we
Great.
can kind of see what's going on here.
yeah,
These are some pictures of the first floor, what's going on there. We're actually really lucky. A couple of these units are actually in really pretty decent shape.
Mhm.
Like
They really
original
are.
hardwood floors, I think that we're gonna
Yes.
try saving. And
Yes.
the crazy thing about the city of Chicago is, when it comes to rehab, if you don't move the walls that are there,
Mhm.
you're allowed to keep the walls there.
Right.
Like,
Mhm.
so you don't need to bring them up to the standard building code necessarily. So walking through some of these hallways and stuff, they're probably
super narrow.
Yeah.
2.5, 3 feet wide maybe,
They're
but
definitely not code.
but if we,
No way.
don't bust open those and try reconfiguring everything, they just said leave it. They
Yeah.
said leave it how it is, and make sure the electric's working, the water's working, the plumbing's working. So make sure everything is behind the scenes is healthy, but don't bash up the lath and plaster walls, and
Right.
save yourself the trouble of that. So
It is true. The keeping of the original floor plans on these things is important to not changing. However, there are some units that will require, or some buildings that will require some
Yes.
serious
Yes.
changes.
yes,
And at that point, you go into the whole plans and permitting of the city. But here again, you want to do it right. You want to comply to the ways that it is. It's not always about speed. It's also about
No.
people, safety, and doing it
Absolutely.
right. That's why those are there.
and the flip side of it is if we had a $30 million budget,
Sure.
it would also change it. But we're trying to keep this in a budget in a timely manner so that
Yeah.
we don't have 2.5, 3 years to do this. We want to get it done to get people back in this apartment pretty fast. So, because at one point we did talk about like, do we reconfigure
Right,
this? Do we?
right,
There's some with fireplaces. There's some so. we're
It's so
kind of-
hard. I mean, I think that's the first thing that we do when we walk into these things is you just kind of go. My
What
mind goes.
can it be?
Right. My mind goes
Yeah.
crazy to go.
About
We can do
everything.
this and knock this out, and then I go, hold on, time out.
Rewind.
Yeah.
You're not
You know,
going to be living here.
Exactly.
Like-
You get excited, and then you pull back, and you say,
Yes.
okay, let's go ahead and try to do this as quickly and economically and affordably as possible, all while putting out a product that we're proud of and we're
Yeah.
excited about. So.
You want to? Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, we'll go
Thank
to the-
you.
So this is the second floor. So this is a 3-story building.
It is huge.
In what there's a makeup of 2 bedrooms and 3 bedrooms.
Yeah,
right?
each side is different. So like the 721, 723 side, that's gonna be your 2-bedroom side. 727 to 729 is gonna be your 3-bedroom.
Okay. Okay.
All have 1 bathroom in them,
Mhm.
but you can tell the variations in space and
Yeah.
everything like that.
Right.
And Yeah, so right now we're in the, like I said, we're in the demo phase, so right now all the cabinets, some of the tub surrounds are kind of knocked out so we can get into the plumbing areas here, kitchen areas, because we're throwing in new cabinetry, new flooring, all that.
We're working with somebody that the Black Coalition highly recommended.
Design company, yeah.
Tremendous group of people.
They are.
We can say their name. It's the Bordeaux Griffin design, and they are
gorgeous, like
right out of Chicago, and they're
so
their showroom's
thankful
beautiful. Everything that they have is
top
top
notch
of the
stuff.
top, yes.
It is.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm glad we got hooked up with them
Mhm.
and connected with them, because I can't wait to see all their stuff in there on top of our finished products and stuff too. So
Yeah, I mean, this is being overseen. I mean, the aldermen are watching this. I mean, the mayor is going to be. This is going to have a ribbon cutting ceremony. This would probably be something that's going to be on the news as the Black Coalition kind of starts to make some noise in the city. So I'm pretty excited about that, and making these relationships is so
100%.
very great. And definitely, we're going to make this part of our going forward segment, talking about development.
yeah, at least
and
every
about
couple
what we
weeks
do.
to try to.
Because really what's important here is, I mean, this project is a big project. We've got a couple others that we're kind of bird dogging in the city, but then we've still got our new construction out in Indiana. We're building, we've got 3 lots that we're gonna be building on. We're building on one currently. We're
My Blue Rose is coming.
Yeah.
She's coming.
Amy's favorite house is about to be, we're hoping that in May, June, we're breaking ground and building on that one. We have a subdivision that we're getting through the final stages in the.
Don't build a
world.
subdivision. It takes so long.
Yeah. I knew this. This is something that kind of.
We closed on this before I got married, and I've been married a year and a half.
Yep. So subdivisions are a great project, but excited about taking on the subdivision. in
No, it's
Maryville.
going to be such an awesome thing to be able to see unravel and unfold and stuff. So I'm super excited about that.
Yeah, just a
We're
lot.
hopefully closing on one of our Maywood houses in the next week. Ish, and then hopefully pick up something else there and see what else Maywood Bellwood area has to offer. There's a lot happening. There's a lot. There's a lot.
The development world is
Spinning
busy.
plates.
Yeah, I mean, so when you guys look at, wow, hey, what is Inspired Business? Inspired Business is the title company. Inspired Business is the development company, and we do have our hands on a lot of different things. So having the professionals and the relationships with the professionals that we've been bringing on here, from the realtors and the lenders and the attorneys, all of these folks kind of play a critical role in our process and what we're doing. So it just, each day, it just kind of, what hat do you put on, and where is the focus and attention going to be? And so that is what the collection of this team has been. I mean, the development team being right now just the 3 of us as we continue to, amazing that just the 3 of us have really been able to tackle the projects that we have on the
It's a lot going on.
table right now.
It
It's there's definitely the need to expand and grow that. I think that's something that I'm talking about doing here as well. But
And we're still dealing with the joys of lumber costs and the joys of
Oh,
shipping and like
materials going
it's
up.
just it has been such a roller coaster over the last year,
Yeah.
some months of just like getting a lumber bid that was originally 20 bumped up to 40 bumped up, like it is everywhere. It's like you have to just Ryan is constantly on top of finding out bids and like buy now, don't buy,
It's like all the
wait now.
fluctuations. Like I'm doing the stocks, but it's like when I'm doing with lumber, it's
You
like
are.
buy now, sells out, buy back. What are you doing? Like,
So it's
true.
and like you think when COVID starts dying, like we thought it would kind of calm down, but we're still in the midst of all this fun that is happening around us right now.
yeah,
And as much as COVID is over in Shanghai, I mean that puts a damper on anybody that has shipping and
What's
Right.
happening over
Car-
here?
all that stuff. So
right.
I mean
appliances are hard to
that's
get.
for the world.
Appliances, yeah, you're right.
It's insane.
Yeah. I mean, financing and money. I mean, right now it's it's a battle, and we know it. But yet we kind of really rely on the positives of the opportunities and the people that we're working with, and really, for me, the purpose behind it. The purpose behind it is what allows me to continue getting through the negatives, the efforts of what we're doing, and all of the bumps and bruises we're going to take along the way are all overshadowed the moment somebody smiles and is excited about walking into that new place, or they cry when they see that they're able to rent this first apartment building in the city, or all of those wonderful stories, and those are the stories that matter and really why we do what we do. And, you know, you can overcome a lot of adversity when you know that the end result is such gratification of satisfaction. So, yeah, thank you for doing this, Ryan. And, you know, kind of jumping into this, we've got a lot to talk about as this thing kind of evolves.
Yeah.
You know, this is a big
We
project.
promise to keep you filled in on anything exciting happening in
Right
the
on.
development realm.
No.
Development
There are slow weeks and there are weeks where a lot happens. So we will make sure the important weeks you guys are
Get
Shoot it
chock
on.
full of that.
Yeah.
brought up to speed. And if you have any questions that are regarding development, or you know somebody that needs some things done, or if you know somebody that is looking to kind of get into the business as well, that's a contractor. We're always looking for good and solid people. So anywhere that we can kind of help each other, we're open to listening. So thank you guys for kind of all that you guys do as well, and certainly continue to support us and watch this journey that we are going to continue to bring to you, and hope you guys enjoy it as much as we do in following the process, because it is kind of cool.
so much better in the summer in this.
Oh, it is. Yeah,
Than it is in the
projects
winter.
are fun when you're indoors and
Oh my
and
gosh.
things are under roof. But
Yeah.
holy cow.
Yes.
Yeah, holy cow.
Summers where it really heats up and things get moving. and
Yeah.
get done.
Yeah, I think
So,
Progress is
we're entering into that stage where things are going to start to kind of really
Pick up speed.
blow up a little bit. So yep. So thanks guys for being part of that stuff, and let's move into our next fun.
Congrats! Oh,
And there goes our buddy Ryan. Woohoo! Thanks, Ryan.
Game over.
I'm gonna say her name wrong.
Okay,
Kirsten.
Kirsty.
Kirsty.
Kirsty, like as an alley.
Kirsty.
Kirsty.
Kirsty. There's no T.
Oh,
Kirsty. I'm sorry.
Congratulations.
What did she get? A gas card. Congratulations.
Oh, gas is $1 million.
Because gas is freaking $4.90 right
Oh
now.
my goodness.
So yeah, congratulations. Thank you so much for Kirsty for watching and sharing and commenting, liking on our title talks.
See, so we're not just telling
You get a
everybody.
half a gallon of gas with your
Yeah, right.
your
Yeah,
gift card.
2 gallons. So we're not just talking about it; we're actually doing it. So
Yeah.
the giveaway is real, guys. Comment, share, like, chat, everything. Do it. We'll get you entered in. We'll get you guys the opportunity to win one gallon of gas. We'll give it to you in a bucket instead of a gift card. 1 gallon of gas can come your way. Do whatever you want with it.
Yes.
But we thank you guys for participating in this, and again, that you guys are the reason we do this, and you guys are the reason that we're able to continue to do the show each and every week.
So if you want to win in April, make sure you are sharing and commenting on Title Talks posts, either this one or the one that we play later. It has to be.
we're talking about a giveaway, right? So when are we doing are we doing it next week? The giveaway?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
So get in.
Hurry!
Come on, time
Comment
is
and
running
share
out.
and all that stuff.
We need to get you guys
I like
in
this background. It's trippy.
and registered into
Happy
our
421.
I thought it was my shirt that was trippy, but now it's really the
No.
whole the backdrop. That's awesome.
This is outshining your shirt.
That's perfect.
Sorry.
That's great. That's great. Oh, hey, your favorite part.
Give back time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kidding. Okay, so yes, we are loving this whole push in 2022 that we've had towards giving back. We've had a lot of great experiences so far this year. The prom dresses was one of my favorite ones
Killed it.
that has a very near and dear spot in my heart.
Tina said fabulous shirt, Drew. Love it. Sorry.
Thanks, Dana, for watching.
And Dana is now entered in the drawing.
Well, Dana is now entered in the drawing. She'll not win, but she's entered.
We are participating in a Crohn's and Colitis Walk May 21st.
Yes.
So if that is something that you are interested in partaking in, we are taking donations. We are accepting people to join the team and walk with us.
Yeah.
We got to do our Together We Cope 4 giant Tupperware bins of food. That was so super cool. We donated blood a couple weeks ago. Nobody passed out until later, but the end.
Good story.
Homes for Heroes, we haven't really talked much about over the last couple weeks, so just remember, if you are a fireman, a police officer, a teacher, you are a hero, and if you close your transaction with us, we will save you some money, and say thank you for everything that you do for
no
us.
doubt. We thank you guys every day for that. don't forget the Miracle League. We are putting together the outing for the Miracle League again. We'll have some more conversation about that in the upcoming weeks. We are working diligently to talk about doing an event with the Ronald McDonald House, where I think we're going to go out there and prepare a meal for an afternoon, which we are super excited about. We all get to throw on our chef hat and kind of throw together some food.
I'm such a bad cook. It's got to be easy for me.
So you will be on something that doesn't require you burn popcorn. So
I'll be on like the wrap duty.
Yeah,
like, just closing containers is probably my safest spot.
Yes, serving. Yes.
Yeah, no, that's probably
Good deal.
the safest spot for me to be.
So hoping to get the whole team together and maybe even some of our clients to support us to coming out to the Ronald McDonald House and putting together some food for everybody. And that food is all donated by us and prepared by us and served by us. So looking forward to doing something like that here in the short time. And I know Brittany has got several other things that we are, continuing to talk about.
And the NOCC walk is in June.
The NOCC walk is in June. Yep, that is in June. And the Crohn's colitis is May.
May, correct.
Yeah, we're gonna.
And our weight loss challenge that's still going on.
That is still going on. How are you doing? I'm doing. How are you doing?
I've lost half of what I wanted to lose so far.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm cooking.
Yeah.
Floyd is out for blood with this.
Really?
Floyd sends me pictures of the scale like every 4 days.
That's nice.
Yeah, he wants to.
Is he just like fasting? What is his secret? Floyd,
portion
share your secret with everybody. Get out
portion
and
control.
share.
He's been portion control.
Okay.
And he's been working out 3 times a day.
Really?
Or not the day. I'm sorry, 3 times a week. He's not.
Right.
He's 3 times a day is intense.
That's aggressive.
No, 3 times a week he is working out, and he has my mom giving him side eye when he reaches for seconds when it
yes.
when it comes to dinner
So
time.
the guilt trip works. What is he doing for workout? Like walks with the dogs? Or?
Treadmill and lifting weights in the basement.
Very nice.
He wants to beat me, and you,
Girls.
and everybody.
Wow.
I know he's.
Wow.
Give Floyd a challenge, and he will.
I love it.
I know.
I'm motivated with Floyd. Now that actually just kind of
I can't wait to get him on camera. To give him it.
Does he have the before and after?
He has the scale.
Well, he has the
and after.
before, but he doesn't have a picture of himself before.
He refused to let me take a picture of him before. Like
Really?
that's how sad he was with where he was with
So
his.
vanity runs in the family.
What does that mean?
Nothing, you figured out. Anywho, that's good. I'm glad to hear that he's participating, and I'm also glad to hear that.
So is
you guys
Roseanne.
Are. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we got the whole Beaver family.
Very nice. We got
Joe
the
has
Malicki
not.
family winning gifts. We got the Beaver family doing the weight challenge.
Pumping iron.
That's awesome. That is
Yes.
awesome. So hey, if there's something that you guys want to, kind of talk to us about giving back, if there's a foundation that means something to you guys, let us know. We're definitely all ears and definitely interested in talking about something and maybe even partnering up with you guys on an event or sponsoring or
absolutely.
whatever the case may be. So, and now moving on.
I think we're done.
Wow. So now we end this a little bit early. You're welcome. And we're going to give
We got a lot of stuff happening. I'm so we got a lot of contracts coming in, which is great.
business is good.
Business is great. We cannot complain about it. The refi market, sadly, is a little bit rougher than it was, a year ago. But the buy sells in spring have been ramping up, so it's super exciting.
That is good.
I
And
love it.
Everybody's talking
Brittany
about
is learning to love it.
this. Oh, sure.
Look at her.
Yeah. If you could see her face now, it would be a face of.
Get me out of here and
Yes,
let me go
is it
work on
over
my
yet?
titles and leave me alone.
Thankfully, we're blessed with our clients and
Yes.
our family and friends that continue to support what we do and support what we're supporting. Getting involved in that stuff is really important. And we thank you guys for that. So, why don't you give them your quote?
sure
Amy,
will.
And we'll get these folks out of here a little bit early.
Work hard in silence. Let your success be the noise.
Yes. Yes. Very well said. I love that one. You don't need to tell people that you hit the ball over the fence. You just watch it happen. It's perfect. It's something that I absolutely love. So here you go. If you fail, never give up, because FAIL means first attempt in learning. An end is not the end. END means effort never dies. If you get no as an answer, remember NO means next opportunity. So there you go. We are all about the excitement and joy, positivity, energizing, motivating,
Watch the Sprite
inspiration.
video.
Watch the Sprite video to see how literal
Energized
we
we
are. Holy cow, you guys can see the other side of
That
us.
was like the ice bucket challenge. Do you remember that?
I
one?
do. That
What
was
it?
many, many years ago.
It was.
We're real people like you guys. We're just trying to do our part and, give back and, recognize that, you know what, it's not about us, it's something bigger than us. And thank you guys for supporting us. Thank you guys for tuning in each and every week. Amy, why don't we take them out of here? Wow, you just did. A frantic wave. We are Inspired Business Group.
We are Inspired Business Group. My name is Amy.
And I am Drew. Thank you guys so much for listening and joining today.
Have a wonderful rest of your day and week, guys.
Take care, everybody.
Well, there you have it. That is it for this week's edition of Title Talk. Be sure to head over to our Inspired YouTube page and subscribe and like. And make sure you follow the team on Instagram and Facebook. Join us again next time for more tips and knowledge from the industry pros. Thanks again for listening.